Howdy everybody, it's been a while. Brian, Indiana Creek. A3 Skyward, old Richard, the Rainnan, living true to his name today. It's actually cleared up for the time being. It's been a while since we've been out. Gonna work a little bit different area today. Up here, called the waterfalls, just big drops in the bedrock here. So wash through over there where the old mill set. So we're gonna poke around up here, maybe dig around in some of these cracks over here along the bank, and then over in here we were just discussing there's a hole over here that, oh, sorry. Pain in my hip. My left hip keeps trying to pop out of socket. Get something done about that. There's a hole over there that we could set up in high bank over here with the dredge. But all pretty sandy material over there. It's a pretty good hole. But yeah, we're just gonna mess around. Like I said, Richard came down. It's been a while since he had been down. Trash there, people left. We'll have to haul out of here. And the most random shit is dye, some kind of dye. I don't know where somebody was, I don't know what kind of weird shit is going on down here. But yeah, we'll take that stuff out with us when we go. But yeah, it's been a long winter so far. I'm having lots and lots of trouble with my hip, shoulder, been sick a lot. Just, yeah, been a long winter so far. So, but Richard made the trip down, so we're gonna play a little bit. Been concentrating on deer hunting, sort of failed at that this year. Megan got 2 though, son got 2. So proud of them. They put some meat in the freezer. It is a cold one today. Not super cold, but colder than it was supposed to be. And the rain wasn't supposed to come until about 6, but it moved in early this morning. Been here off and on. Mother Nature figured out, had to figure in the Rainman equation. So the forecast changed this morning since Rainman was coming down. So yeah, this is going to be a pretty low-key video. I'm not going to work real hard, like the hips are killing me. But we're going to look for a little bit of gold. We'll be back. Right, this is down that cut through creek a little bit. Saying this big hole right here, we could set the dredge up right here and run the high banker, get Ron up here with his high banker and just shovel this stuff in. It floods. When it floods through here, and water roars. So of course you got idiots everywhere down here. I'm going to, right up here, there's all these log dams in here. So, and you can obviously tell that it floods hard. You see all these big giant logs that gets piled up in through here. So, I don't have a classifier with me. But what we're going to do is I'm going to dig up a bucket full of material right here in this low spot, and then we'll get a bucket at the edge of that hole up there, and then we'll blast it through the RPE where I got it sitting on that waterfall. It's running hot, so it shouldn't take long to run it. All right. Got about, a little over half a bucket. call it 2/3 on the high side, from over there. And right here, we're just gonna get a bucket of this real fine stuff and see what's in there. So this here will be easy enough. Let's get the leaves. That's class 3-5 already. All right, we'll get this filled up and stuff moved. We'll go run this stuff. Richard's doing some test panning up around there. So they found one speck in that pan he just did. I got my RPE set up out there. It about washed on down the creek. First rock I had on top of it, I walked away from it, it started moving. But we got our bucket full of the fine stuff there, bucket of that gravelly stuff there. So we will run those and then we'll take a look, see what the hell's in them. Probably run a couple more buckets. Stuff's easy to get over there. This stuff's carrying. Might actually dig around up here off we got that loose stuff right there, but it's bedrock and just off the bank, so we could be scraping right off top of the bedrock, getting material up around in here. So let me get these buckets moved and see if we can find some gold. All right, here we are. Let's it's running pretty hot. And it's gonna take a little bit to move this gravel. I'll put some of this big stuff off as we go. Quite gets not fast flying, boys and girls. Alright, we're gonna have to do something different here. That or too more patient. We'll solve it. Set this bucket here and probably make a big difference. Yeah, there we go. Do that. Just a little more water in there. Definitely not ideal. Let's struggle through this. Yeah, that's just not going. Alright, I'm gonna have to do something different here. Oh yeah. My phone got wet and randomly quit. Trying to figure out some of these big rocks here. Do a big shout out and thanks to Living Room Tanner and all the sponsors over there for the 12 days of Christmas. Always a good time. Something to look forward to every year. be nice if that was a big chunker, sort of look like it is. I don't know. Might have to move these rocks away when I go run this other bucket. That's up the glass through there, I had a feeling. You haven't rained up here before? Water's usually too high. I would say that's red up here right now. I think it's a big old chunky right there, good. Alright, well, I'm going to finish running this, and then we'll get our bucket switched over. Alright. Packed in there. That's unfortunately about perfect. Awesome. There's a few bigger rocks in here. Pick most of them out as we go. Hey, Rainman's got a bucket of material finally. Right on up around there, around that corner. Excellent, excellent fishing. We used to live right up here, and neighbor owns back to the creek back there, and he would let us go park back there in his yard down there. Giant smallmouth, catfish, giant bluegill, crawfish, rock bass, all kinds of good suckers. I can see patches of real dark black sand in this stuff. Over here seems to be about the sweet spot. Alright, well, let me run this down, and then I might clean it out. We might run another bucket or two. We'll see where we're at, see what the sluice looks like when we're done. Thanks for hanging around, and we'll be back shortly. Alright, I just found a lucky buckeye in this bucket, so there's surely gold in here then. Sort of my thought. Got ran through this. Piece of quartz there. Pretty sure that I ran the piece of tip off a knife or a spearhead or arrowhead. I think that goes shooting over the top after I shoved it in there. Thing about not classifying, we usually find that stuff when we're classifying. Pay attention for it. So yeah, this is about ran out. I think we're just going to do a couple more buckets of this material here and see what's there. Like I said, this is the stuff that's right next to that hole that we could recirculate the water through the pump. and be perfect for high banking. All right, so I'll get this rest of the stuff straight out of here. We'll get some more and be back and run it. All right, got another about 3/4 bucket. It's all filled back in, but I'm down to bedrock there. So hopefully there's some gold in there. It's a lot darker material I was getting out this time. Like I said, I was scraping along bedrock. So we might have time to run another bucket. But let's get this heavy ass thing carried over there and go from there. All right. Pretty much cleaned off, and that one piece is still there in the corner, so I'm thinking that might be a piece of gold. It stayed there through running all that stuff. So we can always hope. I think I got a chunker in the sluice, Richard. Yeah, it's been there since that first bucket I did. Might not be, but it sure looks that way, and it stayed there the whole time. Alright, this is a lot darker material that came off the top of that bedrock. Oh shoot, excuse me folks. Yeah, I got a big old pile there in front that where I missed the sluice. Slow down, get a little excited here. That's working perfect. Loading up a little bit. I think I got water coming in through here that's pushing it over to this side. Is the issue. But once it flows through, everything's sitting pretty level and the ripples going down. That bottom one ain't loading up. That's always a good sign when you run RPE. So, looking good. Alright, I'm going to jump on off here and we'll run this down. Beautiful December day. Not bad at all. Could be cold as hell and ass deep in snow right now. RPE sluice run. Wintertime gold prospecting in Indiana. Indiana boys out getting that gold. Richard A3 Skywars doing some test panning up under that bedrock ledge. We're in a good spot. Getting that gold. Alright, we've been digging over there. That's our hole. We're up here. I flipped over that big rock right there. And we're going to dry classify a bucket out up here in the middle of this cobble. And run it. Might have time for another bucket, but like I said, I'm going to dig this stuff out here, just dry classify it, keep that big stuff out of there, and we'll run it. And like I said, we got a bucket from over there in the log jam, a couple buckets from over here. So like I said, I'm just sort of testing around, because as long as it's not frozen, like I said, we could set up here in high bank. We get down that hole and dredge to a point and not get too awful wet and cold. But let me dig some stuff and let's go run it. Brian, Indiana Creek Gold, out here with Richard, A3 Skyward, the Rainnan, no Indiana boys, getting some dry creek bed gold today. This is a wash through creek. Only runs through here when it floods, but man, it floods hard. There's log jams up there. Getting that Indiana flood gold in December. Richard did a cleanup and was not real good, so there's a bunch of lead in there. Not much in the way of gold. I sort of gave up on classifying there at the end because I got down to where the hole was filled up with water and turned it all to mud. And since I was trying to dry classify it, it just stuck in the classifier. So I just sort of picked out the big stuff as went along. I moved some big cobble and got some good looking material from underneath it. So hopefully some chunkers in there. This would be what, 1, 2, or this would be the 4th bucket. So we'll run this and do a cleanup. Only got a couple hours of daylight left, I think. Hour and a half. We was going to maybe deer hunt this evening, but I don't see that happening. But all right, I'm going to take a break for a second and then see if we can find some more gold in here. All right, stop by and visit Richard here. He's cleaning. Yeah, it looks good.
All this buckshot in there.
I got the sniffles going on.
A piece up there already.
Yep. And this is, Richard dug over here some on that ledge, and then dug out here on that. Another piece poking through right up there.
Couple in there. Right in there.
Yeah, starting to pop through. Pretty good day temperature wise. It did warm up a little bit.
Well, at least the rain held off for now.
Yeah, it rained pretty good here.
Yeah, it just it keeps on going down. A couple pieces just fell down, but
at least there's gold in there. All right. Let's see if that chunker's still in the RPE. Why, yes. Yes, it is. That came out of that first bucket of stuff that's up from that log jam. Took a couple of big rocks out of here. This stuff's got a bunch of roots in it. Pretty muddy. Creek's coming up a little bit on us. Slow the flow down a little bit here. Rain went through up north of us. Good RPE sluice running day. We're lucky to have weather like this. Middle of December, Indiana. kids down messing around at the creek. That's what I'd be doing if I was a kid, teenager around here. I grew up about a couple hundred yards from a creek about like this down in Park County. Where I spent most of my time. Alright, it's going to take a little bit to run this stuff. So, let's run her. Hopefully you can fill it up. I need to slow down a little bit. And then we'll take a look, see what we ended up with. Alright, we got her cleaned out, or taken out anyway. The water raised probably 2 more inches by the time I got back over there. This is that piece that's been stuck in there the whole time. I don't think it's gold. No, it is not. The big psych out that whole time. Piece of quartz. Damn it. Alright. Oh, you can see the rain's coming. It's going to be starting. I just looked at the radar. So, let me pause this and we'll get it cleaned out and we'll wash her back. Alright. Transferred everything to this pan. We'll use our hex for a catch pan. White stuff off the top there. Temperature is a dropping too. Yeah, we definitely need to get up here and put down all these cracks with some gold. There's orange sands in there and black sands. What's that? Yeah. Sticking that in my pocket. Sort of got that sapphire look to it. Hard to tell when it's cloudy. So I just finished my last antibiotic, I think yesterday. Getting over pneumonia. All snotty out here in the cold. good. Alright, hold on. I've got some gold popping up there. Let me pause this for a second. Alright, turn the light on here. It's getting dark. Alright, let me do the tap tap. Alright. Couple pieces shining through there. One piece popping up there. Just trying to float away. Alright, hold on. Alright. Got it work back up there. A small piece washed down there. Here's rain. I feel it hitting the back of my neck. Trying to float away. That one's already just down here in the bottom. Fire gold, and there's shit, and that bigger piece down there at the bottom. A lot of that stuff you probably can't even see. So, yep, we'll catch and release that stuff. Get her next time. Alright. Appreciate you following along. Hopefully it won't be months again before we get another video out, but the rain's coming. It's starting to pepper on me. Started seeing it hitting the creek there, and like I said, there's a big rain coming. So we're gonna get her on out of here. I appreciate y'all watching. Go check out Richard 083 Sky Warriors channel, and y'all take care. And if I don't talk to you between now and then, Merry Christmas, everybody.